Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'm gonna walk you through how to get these Windwings installed on the new style Honda Goldwing. And these will fit Goldwings year models 2018 through 2024. These air deflectors will allow the rider to adjust the angle of the air that's coming through the bottom of the mirror. I want you to stay tuned to this video, and I'm gonna walk you through how to get these Windwings installed on the new style Honda Goldwing. So let's get started. Looking at the items that came inside of the kit from Windwings, you're going to get two of these wind deflectors. It has the mounting bracket already on the wind deflectors. You're going to get two of these, one for the right side, one for the left side. Also, you're going to get the hardware for the right and left side. You're going to get two of these black washers. This is for one side. Two of these stainless silver washers, also for one side. Two of these threaded nuts and bolts, and the bolts are already tightened down on the threads. You're going to get two of these small lock washers, and you're also going to get two of these locking nuts. And again, all of this is for one side. So you're going to have the right and the left, and you're going to have the hardware for the right and the left. So everything that you need to install the air deflectors for the mirrors will come in the kit. So the first step that I've done is covered the mirror with some plastic. You can use a microfiber towel or any cloth to prevent any scratches. Step one is to take this plastic mirror arm panel off of the Honda Goldwing. The only thing that attaches this mirror arm panel is one bolt located underneath. Take out that one bolt. You can push the mirror forward. And I like to just push down on this plastic mirror arm panel and pull it away. Very simple to remove. So it's going to mount like this up underneath the mirror arm panel. If you actually look at the panel underneath, you have a circle. We're going to need to drill out that circle. If you really kind of focus in, you can see where Honda already has a circle already kind of cut right here inside of the panel, and you also have one here at the corner. I've already started on this circle, but the holes that we need to drill is going to be right here and right here where you can see the circles. So it's going to mount. Once we get it cut, it's going to mount like this. Going to have a hole here and a hole here. You want to make sure that when you drill that the holes are going to be big enough to push the socket through, because what happens is the threaded stud that came with the wind deflectors is going to go up through that hole. So you want to make sure that your socket can also go up through the hole. So when you drill the hole, make sure that both holes are big enough to push the socket through. Otherwise, you will not be able to tighten the studs all the way down. You want to make sure you got plenty of room. So you want to make sure that you mark the circle dead center And you'll see the circles already there from Honda. You want to go dead center of those 2 holes. This 3rd hole was for a previous wire that I had through the mirror arm panel. You want to go in the middle of the circle here and here, and make sure that the hole is big enough to push the socket through. So I'm going to take my step drill bit and I'm going to slowly drill make sure I'm going dead center. I'm going to take the socket, make sure that it goes through. It needs to be a little bit bigger. Okay, that's going to be plenty to push that socket through. And I need to do the same for the other hole here in the corner. So this is what it looks like. I just covered it up with some tape just so it doesn't look confusing. This is what it's going to look like sitting on the bike. You're going to have just 3 holes. One is for the original hole for the screw. The other 2 is for the brackets on the wind deflector. So when you take the wind deflector, it's going to sit just like that over those 2 holes. So I'm just going to show you how this is going to go without the cover on here to give you an idea how this is going to work. Take the threaded bolts that came in the kit. They're already tightened down. You don't even have to adjust these. They're already tightened. With the mirror arm panel removed, please note that there are 3 different places to thread the bolts. Only one will not be used. We're going to use the threads closer to the bike and closer to the rider. These threads will use the same thread pattern, but we'll only use in 2 places. It's going to go in like this. The other bolt is going to go in on the other end. So I just want to get everything started just to make sure that the bolts are threaded good. You can use a 5/8 or a 8mm. I just want to make sure that the threads are threaded. Because once you're trying to put the mirror on the bike, you want to make sure that the bolts will go in nice and easy. And I would say do both ends just to make sure. So this bolt is ready. This threaded nut is ready. Do the other side. And I just want to give you an illustration of what it looks like with the cover off of the bike. That way you'll know what it looks like once I put the cover on the bike. So now that I verified all my threads are good, and I verified that the holes are big enough to push my socket through, now I can put back the mirror arm panel, snap that back on. So now that I put the cover back on, I'm going to put the thread through. Back through the holes that I drilled. I'm going to push that all the way up. Tighten that down. And that's why it's best to do it off the bike. And this is why it's best to do it when the cover is off. I'm gonna push those all the way up until it stops. Tighten that down. Now you have the two threaded studs hanging out of the mirror arm panel, and now you can take these brackets and you're going to put the mounting bracket onto or underneath the mirror arm panel. Now, a couple different ways you can do this. You could actually take the plastic washer, put one on top of each bracket, do the other side, next take the flat washer. It has the smallest hole, so the silver washer, the flat washer, goes on the very bottom. You want to take the little bitty locking washer, very small, don't lose it. Get that under there. You want to take the little bitty locking nut and be very careful. These things are slippery and they will fall once you get it started. Now you can just let that hang. Take the other flat washer, go on the bottom. Take your very small lock washer, and then you're going to take the last small locking nut and try to tighten this down without losing it. Get it started. Take my 8mm socket and be very careful tightening the wind deflector to the bottom of the mirror, alternating which bolt you're turning. Just alternate, tighten it down. And now that's solid. Now you can close your wind deflector. Very simple, very easy. And you're gonna do the same to the other side, just the way you did this side. That's nice and sturdy. The rider can open this wind deflector to get air on the rider, or close it off to stop air from coming in. And this thing actually matches the knee wings on the new style Honda Goldwings. If you guys missed the video of me installing these side wings for the new style Honda Goldwing, you can click on the link. I'll include a link where you guys can watch that video on how to mount these side wings. And this actually matches and it looks real good. So there it is. Got the left side and I have the right side. These are called Windwings, mirror wings, and those are the side wings. I'm gonna include a link in the description of the video or where you guys can pick up these wind deflectors for your new style Honda Goldwing. And these will fit Honda Goldwings year models 2018 through 2024. If you guys have any questions or any comments, feel free to put it down in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I'll see you a little bit later out here in the Caliente garage.